All right, yeah, Shalom. We back. The brothers of Great Millstone Church, Birmingham, Alabama. And then, as always, we want to begin by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakak Kodash. Double honors to the head apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom, much due honors and respect to the sincere brethren out there who's also laboring in his work, continually pushing in all true faith and sincerity, as well as you believers, the Akim and the Aqua, which will be you brothers, as well as the sisters out there that subscribe to this truth as well. So yeah, this is going to be a continuation. We had a little technical difficulties, with the stream, but through the spirit of power, how about you shall be back? Pretty much again, the overtone of the lesson is the building up of Jerusalem, the building up of the elect, the house of David, and that consists of, not only the believers, again, those amongst you who subscribe to these teachings, when you come across these videos, you subscribe to these different channels, but it also consists of, the brothers building one another, and you have to be willing to embrace that, okay? You got to be willing to, first and foremost, humble thyself and be taught, by your peers, man. Because that's who teach you, man. You can't have this idea that your outside going to appear in your bedroom. My son, you have the scriptures with you? No, man. Lord, Yahweh Shem outside is going to set up men to teach you, okay? Now, all right, let's go back to where we left off.
All right, now, this is 1 Corinthians chapter 14 and 3. It says, but he that prophesieth speak unto men to edification
Yep.
and exhortation and comfort.
Right. So that's what we do. As we read, in a previous video, where we opened up with 1 Thessalonians, was it the 4th chapter? We're going into the fact that we comfort one another. Okay. So the word comfort is synonymous with prophesying and teaching. So now, let's go to that word.
Now, this is edification.
From the 4th chapter.
It says the act of building up, metaphor, edifying, edification. The act of one who promotes another's growth in Christian wisdom.
Woo! Read that one more time.
It says the act of one who promotes another's growth in Christian wisdom.
Right, and that's what we were set up to do, promote your growth, man. That's why the scriptures say one man Paul planted, another man watered. So that's promoting the growth, which is how about some outside that gives the increase. It gives you the mental capacity to digest the words that we speak. So what the point is what? Edifying and teaching goes hand in hand with what? With building up, man. Matter of fact, would you give me that in, I think that's Psalms 124. It said the Lord doeth. I think it's Psalm 124 and 2. All right?
Psalm 124, 2, if it had not been the
Nope,
Lord.
that's not it. The Lord doeth build up 147. Psalms 147. Yep, Salaki. Psalm 147 and 2. Hey, and this is a monumental moment, man. When Israel, the temple is being rebuilt. Because you got them gutter rats and these so-called historians and, different prognosticators who claim to have a fear for prophecy. Well, guess what? They know how important the third temple is.
Right.
So much so that they actually waiting on a physical temple to be built. Now understanding that the temple is being built right before your eyes, man. Yep. So I set them in order before their eyes. Yep, go ahead,
Yep, this is Psalm 147 and 2. The Lord will build up Jerusalem.
See, the Lord do build up Jerusalem. We just looked up the word build. It pretty much means educate, man. So you can't dismiss education. You can't shun away when you're being built up, okay? And again, that's something all of us brothers got to be able to accept, man, and digest and run with. Even if it's a brother, a lot of brothers get ranked. They let this shit get to their head. Oh, man, I'm the head. Who this guy is? Come on, man. a younger brother to proceed and not have no rank or whatever, the Lord might put the spirit on them to break something down to you or say something to you. You gotta receive that, man. You know, of course, if it's in harmony with the scriptures, if it resonates with the spirit, go ahead out.
It says, the Lord, you will build up Jerusalem. He gathered together the outcasts of Israel.
And that's a form of building you up, calling you back through something as subtle as teaching the word. And that's why, hey, go ahead and hit it. You know?
I got a precept.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 3 and 9. It says, for we are laborers together with the Most High. Ye are the Most High's husbandry. Ye are the Most High's building.
See, we are the Most High's building, man. And the Lord is the master builder. Okay, that's why we read the Lord do it, build up Jerusalem. Matter of fact, if you will, Baba Shah get our Revelation, angel measure. Because how are we building you up? Now, we're not building you with conventional wisdom. It's not like, you get around the brothers, you like, hey man, you want to start a house fire, start a fire. If it get cold, man, you take 2 sticks. They say it's 2 sticks, but you really got to get 3 sticks. No, that ain't the wisdom we're giving you. The wisdom is according to the scriptures, man. See? And that's what the scripture about to go into. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is Revelation 11 and 1. And there was given me a reed like unto a rod, and the angel stood saying, rise and measure the temple of the Most High.
Right, and what's that rod? Somebody to the scriptures, man. See? Go ahead.
It says, and the altar and them that worship therein.
See? Because that's going into the brothers that's in the midst of one another. You know? Go ahead.
It says, but the court which is without the temple, leave out.
Right, and we ain't obligated to teach you, man. If you outside of this fold, you come up for an example, come up either it's by way of the coming board, you encounter us in the street, and we perceive that your spirit is off, we got the jurisdiction to dismiss you, man. Because Yahushua, our Lord, gave that authority to Peter. He said, whatever you shall bind on earth shall be bound in heaven. Whatever you shall loose on earth shall be loosed in heaven, man. Okay? So if you outside of this temple, which all you nations is outside the temple, and even the 2/3, we ain't got to break it down to you, man. Go ahead,
That's why the Lord spoke in parable, man.
Yep.
And you read John 6 chapter, he said, y'all may eat my flesh and no blood, and he asked this offend you, which he knew he did, man. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But he said, but the court which is without the temple leave out, and measure it not. It is given unto the Gentiles, in the holy city shall they tread underfoot 42 months.
Yep. So now let's go back up. That 1 Corinthians 14.
Back 1 Corinthians 14 and 3, it says, but he that prophesieth speaketh unto men to edification and exhortation and comfort.
See? And that's what we do. We comfort one another. All right? And that's a part of our being in this council. This is a wise council. You know? Matter of fact, if you will, Baba Kashak, get that in St. John 17, is it? Was it 17 to 21 or 21 to 17?
This is St. John.
And this scripture right here gives you the sense of urgency, that comes along with having this knowledge and what you ought to do with it. You're not to sit on it, So go ahead,
It's St. John, chapter 21 and 17. He said unto him the third time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? Peter was grieved because he said unto him the third time, lovest thou me? And he said unto him, Lord, thou knowest all things, thou knowest that I love thee. Yahushua said unto him, feed my sheep.
Right, feed my sheep, man. And the sheep consist of all of us, man, because when you go into the scriptures use animals and beasts as symbols for people. For an example, Esau would be considered what? The serpent and the goat, 2/3 considered what? Scorpions, you know what I mean? And the elect is known as the sheep, man. Because we have a shepherd, and the sheep, one thing about a sheep, they pretty much rely on their shepherd. You know, it all come together, sheep and the shepherd. See? So, real quick, if you will, give me Ecclesiasticus Sirach. Let's see, 3 and start. I'm trying to see what start at. Start at verse 5.
This is Sirach, Ecclesiastes 3 and 5. Whoso honoreth his father shall have joy of his own children, and when one maketh his prayer, he shall be heard.
Mm-hmm.
He that honoreth his father shall have a long life, and he that is obedient unto the Lord shall be comfort to his mother.
Yeah, see that? Go ahead.
He that feareth the Lord will honor his father, and will do service unto his parents as to his masters.
Mm-hmm. And that's heavy because that's twofold for the most part, and it really going to your spiritual parents, because your spiritual parents is your masters. You know, when you go into that word master, it pretty much means teacher, man. You know, so really you are commanded to listen. You're commanded to be taught. What's the scripture? And if thou wilt be taught. Well, matter of fact, I think we in it. Is it Ecclesiastes, the 3rd chapter? Jump up to like around the 15th verse, I believe. Then it. Go ahead. Continue where you at.
Yeah, it says it's like, honor thy father and mother both in word and deed,
Mm-hmm.
that a blessing may come upon thee from them.
Mm-hmm.
For the blessing of the father established the house of children, but the curse.
What verse you at?
Verse 9.
Okay, come.
It says, for the blessing of the father establisheth the house of children, but the curse of the mother rooteth out foundations.
Right, and then we know that that's dealing with like these houses, and you know, but when you go into the spiritual house, you know, read that part again.
It says, for the blessing of the father establisheth the house of children.
See, and when you go into the house of the Lord, say, do a build up Jerusalem, he's establishing this house, you know. All right, go ahead out.
But the curse of the mother rooteth out foundations.
Right, so now that could be applied to wisdom as well, you know. So without wisdom, what happens? You're uprooted. With wisdom, you're established. And the house is built, you know.
Mercy mother established thy feet.
Yep, the mercy, the mother. I think that's in Wisdom of 2nd Ezra 2. Get that real quick. Embrace that mother.
This is 2nd Ezra.
I think it's 2nd Ezra. I believe it's 2.
Yeah, 2nd Ezra chapter 2. And yeah, kind of 2nd Ezra 2 in 25, it says, nourish thy children, O thou good nurse.
Right, and that's what? Wisdom. Mm-hmm. And how is this happening though? Through the service, the maidens. Mm-hmm. You know?
Yep.
Go ahead.
Nourish thy children, O thou good nurse, establish their feet.
Ooh, establish their feet. And their feet goes into pillars.
Yep.
You're upheld by this wisdom, man. This is the upholding of the people. And it tells you that the wisdom of Solomon 6, we brought that out a couple times. Yep. The multitude of the wise is the upholding of the people. Yep. Go ahead.
It says, as for the servants whom I have given thee, not one of them perish, for I will acquire them from among thy number.
See? So now, if you will, get Ecclesiastes 4, and start at like 5. Ecclesiastes.
This Ecclesiastes, Sirach 4 and 5. Turn not away thine eye from the needy.
Right, and what is that talking about? That's not talking about you walk outside the store, dude begging for change. We the needy. You know, turn that away thine eye from the needy. Go ahead.
It says, and give him none occasion to curse thee.
Right. So you don't come up against us and you openly just willingly come up against what we teach. You giving yourself occasion for us to curse you.
Yep.
And the scriptures tell you how the Lord hear our prayer, man. Again, the Lord told Peter what? Whatever you bound on earth shall be bound in heaven.
Yep.
Go ahead, out.
See, for if he curse thee in the bitterness of his soul, his prayer shall be heard of him that made him.
Right, see, and that's how about you outside. Made us in the womb,
Mm-hmm.
made us a new creature. Go ahead.
Get thyself the love of the congregation.
Right, see?
Mm-hmm.
When you come around the brothers, when you go into that word congregation, it means with the flock. If you didn't know, okay? So this is the congregation online with the brothers, the live stream. Oh, live stream, living waters, live feed, huh? Live feed. We feed in the sheep. See that? And we congregate together, right? And we feed. See? Because when you consider a sheep, right? A sheep in the ancient world was an asset because it had multiple attributes. You can use the sheep. You use his wool to what? Clothe you. Did not the scripture say clothe the naked? You can use the sheep to eat off it. Do you not eat off us? And you also can use the sheep if you want to teach yourself. If you want to be a teacher, you take the ram horns off the sheep and you blow the trumpet. So the sheep is there at your disposal, man. That's why the Lord said we killed all the day long. See that? Yeah, come on, what you got?
Yeah, this is 2 Ezra 2:20. Do right to the widow, judge for the fatherless, give to the poor, defend the orphans, clothe the naked.
Take this wool off us. We're here at your disposal. Do what you must. Just take the wool off us. Feed, clothe yourself. Go ahead.
This is heal the broken and the weak.
Mm-hmm.
Laugh not a lame man to scorn.
Right, brother might ask a simple question, but he's sincere. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna have angel wings. You know, he's sincere. You don't laugh from the scorn. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
It says, defend the main and let the blind man come into the sight of my clearness.
See, and how does this happen? By breaking the scriptures down. And it's just not a thing of when we get on the camera for YouTube or when you get amongst brothers, that spirit got to be there, man. Matter of fact, let's go back there one more time. Psalm 40. Then we're going to go back to Ecclesiastes 4, whatever you left off at. Go to Psalm 40 real quick.
Yeah, this Psalms 40 and 9.
Mm-hmm.
It says, I have preached righteousness in the great congregation.
See, in the great congregation. You get around the brothers, you preach righteousness, man. Go ahead.
Lo, I have not refrained my lips. O Lord, thou knowest. I have not hid thy righteousness within my heart.
Yeah.
I have
you got the breakdowns, but you sitting there. You know what I mean? Now, you don't want to be hasty either. Everything's temperance. Yeah. But the spirit, you got to edify. You got to edify the brethren, man. Because again, when you get with brothers, it's a reason for that. A lot of times you get with brothers and brothers get comforted. They might be going through certain shit. You give them some words and and help them out. Go ahead.
It says, I have declared thy faithfulness and thy salvation. I have not concealed thy loving kindness.
That's the knowledge. Go ahead.
And thy truth from the great congregation.
Woo! See what I'm saying? Hey, one more before we go to Ecclesiastes. Psalms 22.
Oh, yeah,
22. Yep.
Yeah, this is Psalms 22 and 22. It's like Psalms 22 and 22. I will declare thy name unto my brethren.
That's the brotherhood. You get with the brothers. You don't just use that time talking about some external shit or some shit that's off the record. Yeah, sometimes you're going to talk off the record, yeah. But the most part, the Lord brings us together to sing praises unto him. And that's break the knot and comfort one another. And to feed the Lord's lambs. All right, go ahead.
It says, I will declare thy name unto my brethren. In the midst of the congregation, will I praise thee.
In the midst, and that's the praise. In the midst of the congregation. All right, come on. So let's go back to
Yeah, this back Ecclesiastes Sirach, chapter 4, and verse 7. It says, get thyself the love of the congregation, and bow thy head to a great man.
See? Because you're going to have men that's going to be breaking right. How you bow your head? You listen. And how do you listen and learn? You humble yourself. You don't, you know what I mean? You don't resist it. Like somebody giving you directions.
Don't resist the spirit.
Don't resist the spirit. Here it is, somebody giving you directions. Yeah, you're going to make a right, make a left, and you like, no. When somebody giving you direction, you humble yourself, man.
That's right.
Yeah, go ahead, up.
I got a precept.
Mm-hmm.
This is Acts chapter 8, 27. And he arose and went, and behold, a man of Ethiopia, a eunuch of great authority under Candace, queen of the Ethiopians, who had charge of all her treasures. He came to Jerusalem for worship.
And that was an Israelite.
It says, was returning and sitting in his chariot, read Isaiah the prophet. Then the Spirit said unto Philip, go near and join thyself to this chariot.
Mm-hmm.
And Philip ran thither and heard him read the prophet Isaiah and said, understandest thou what thou readest? And he said, how can I, except some man should guide me?
See that?
And he desired Philip that he come up and sit with him.
See? Now, what's so heavy about that, when you really pay attention to what's that's promoting, that scripture, that man had stature. He had status.
Yep.
He was over the queen's bread, right? So think about it. If he in that level, he humbled himself. He said, oh shit, man. This nigga, man. But you see what I'm saying? Yep. But you know what? We'll just go into, I guess we go into a go out. Y'all got a charge in here? I left, man. Oh, yeah, you got the big boy. Yep, yep. So that we can just go in the spirit, yep.
So they're back in Sirach 4 and 7. It says, get thyself the love of the congregation and bow thy head to a great man.
Mm-hmm.
It says, let it not grieve thee to bow down thine ear to the poor.
Right, yeah. Let it not grieve you to bow down. Man, damn, man, they go get them precepts. Oh, I'm going to tell you a testimony, right? It was, and one of the brothers in the camp, if they watching this, they can attest to this. It was, when I was first coming in the truth, one of the brothers that's in the camp with me, we was kind of coming in the truth at the same time. Me before him a little longer. And there was this one guy we used to run with out of L.A. So he came over. I told y'all this story. And he started coming. The more he come around, the more every time he come around, we was often in the scriptures. So one night he was drunk. He just kind of lost it. He was like, man, I'm getting tired of hearing this Jesus Christ shit. You know what I mean? Man, this Bible. You know, he ain't know about the Yahweh Shai thing, but he was thinking, we was like, and we kind of laughed it off. But it wasn't 48 hours later, he ran head first into a train, man. Got decapitated, man. I think it was like the next night, his brother and them came over, busting the door, like crying and shit. What? Man, what? He went off, the Lord led him until he ran dead head first, smack into a train, man. And that was one of the things that really, started grooming that fear in me, man. Like, man, this thing's serious, man. You know? So yep, come on up.
It says, let it not grieve thee to bow down thine ear to the poor, and give him a friendly answer with meekness.
Yeah, see that? So go to Ecclesiastes 6. You know what I want. 6. And I don't know what you want to start up. You know what? Start at verse, we'll get ready. Start at verse 18, and through spirit, maybe we can get through this.
This is Ecclesiastes 6:18. My son, gather instruction from thy youth up.
Gather instruction from thy youth up, man. You don't just, it ain't going to always be the ideal situation to get instruction. Like, I'm going to go watch the apostles, or I'm going to go watch this brother. Well, maybe you might get with a brother in the camp, and that brother breaking something down to you, you can't dismiss it. Gather all the instruction you can get, man. You know? Be thankful that you have access to men that's able to share this knowledge with you. You know? Go ahead.
It says,
which again goes back to what? Being built up. If you truly are part of those bricks that's a part of the temple, you're gonna be built. Yep, go ahead. Uh-huh.
Proverbs 22:6. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it.
Right, because that's heavy. You know, when you read Ecclesiastes, the 12th chapter, in that youth,
Yep.
that's talking about when everything is cool. But when you're old, this knowledge not going to depart from you, and it's going to be the stability of your times. So you should be willing to get them breakdowns, or a brother. Like I said, man, like this trip, and reason why one of the driving forces behind this video, because it was a very edifying trip,
Okay.
you know, for myself, and I learned a lot from those great men, you know, even the younger brothers, you know what I mean? So that inspired us to do this lesson. You know, this was a very edifying, you know, even though we didn't travel a lot and dealing with other camps, it was just one of those good edifying trips, you know what I mean? Yep, so come on.
It says, my son, gather instruction from thy youth up, so shalt thou find wisdom to thine old age.
Rick.
Come unto her as one that ploweth and soweth, and wait for her good fruits.
Mm-hmm.
For thou shalt not toil much in laboring about her, but thou shalt eat of her fruits right soon.
Right, so it's going to be, you're going to reap the benefits of your labor, so to speak, very soon. When all hell break loose out here, this knowledge is going to be a stabilizer, you know, librarian.
Hey.
Yeah, yeah, come on, verse 20.
Very unpleasant to the unlearned. He that is without understanding will not remain with her.
Mm-hmm.
She will lie upon him as a mighty stone of trial, and he will cast her from his error it belongs.
She is very unpleasant to the unlearned, man. So, you know, you might, you know, the head of your camp, oh, shit, he finna break something down. You know what I mean? No, man. Or just the elders, you get around, you know that you get around the elders, man, they constantly like teaching.
Right.
Yep.
You know, breaking it down, man. You gotta accept that, man. You can't be looking. Oh man, looking at your clock. Go ahead,
For wisdom is according to her name, and she is not
You gotta be
Mhm.
Go ahead, finish that. Go ahead, finish that. I'm about to say something.
No, go ahead. Go
Oh,
make
so
your
you
point.
gotta be like a sponge and soak this knowledge up, you
Beautiful.
know, and then retain and keep.
And keep
You
it,
know,
yeah.
'cause that sponge can leak out.
Yeah, yep. Ooh, that's that's heavy. And then when the pressure, if you lay a stone on a sponge,
Yeah.
it's gonna leak out.
Bust, yeah, bust.
Yep, it's gonna bust out. Yeah. Then a kid always pick up stuff. Yep. Go ahead.
It says, for wisdom is according to her name, and she is not manifest unto many. It says, give ear, my son.
They will give ear again, be willing to be taught. Go ahead.
Give ear, my son. Receive my advice. Refuse not my counsel.
Right. This is not our thing. Again, I can see if a guy, you know, keep coming into, hey man, top you shoot. You know what I mean? You can't be overbearing in this thing. But again, if you going into the scriptures, you know, that's why you see them Christians, they have a problem when we go into the scriptures. You know, I never forget when Pastor House said he was on one of those comment boards, and they said, if you bring out one more scripture, we're going to, you know what I mean? We're going to block you from the Well, I thought this thing was about the scriptures. So when brothers go into the scripture, you got to be willing to eat that, man. That's why the Lord said, don't refuse my advice. Because I can just be yapping, and eventually I teeter off into my own understanding. But if you constantly getting the scriptures out, well, 2 or 3 in the midst, so I'm out. Go ahead,
It says, they put thy feet into her feathers.
Yeah, it ain't comfortable. Especially, you know, men have egos. You know? So if another man breaking it down to you, yeah, you know, when you read the scripture, you know, always remember. You know, if you ain't in the right spirit, go, hey man, this dude probably got one more precept, I'm gonna lose it. That's you having a problem with Yahweh Shai.
Yeah.
Go ahead. And that's dangerous, man. That's why the Lord said, are you offended in me? Man, get the Lord pop it up. And then the huddle, Lord pop up, put his arm around him. That's what I'm talking about. Go ahead,
God, it says, and put thy feet into her fetters, and thy neck into her chain. Bow down thy shoulder.
Woo, there I go again. You got to bow down to learn from another man. You got to throw the ego out the window. You can't say, well, hold on, man, who this dude think he is? Or something like that, you know? And again, it's a ripple effect, because you got brothers that might be on the bottom of the totem pole, so to speak, you know. That brother breaks some shit down to you, man. Can't say, well, nah, I ain't. Oh, okay, you know, you got to be listening, man. Oh, I sought out counsel from a brother last night. I just straight up, and he gave me the best. He gave me some of the best counsel I could have got in the situation I'm facing, man. See, I had to bow down. That man ain't the head of the camp. He's just a brother, you know. But I sincerely got his advice, and he gave me the best counsel, some of the best counsel I can get, man. The brother know I'm talking about. Yeah, go ahead.
It says, and put us, like it says, bow down thy shoulder and bear her, and be not grieved with her bonds.
Woo.
Come unto her with thy whole heart,
Mm-hmm.
keep her ways with all thy power.
Mm-hmm.
Search and seek, and she shall be made known unto thee.
Mm-hmm.
And when thou hast got hold of her, let her not go.
Yeah, that's what you just saying. Retain it. And you search and see. Everybody want the knowledge, but you don't want it. You want it the way you want to get it. I don't want them who's on the corner with the garments on to get it. So the hell with it. No, you searching for this knowledge, the Lord giving it to you.
No matter how I present it,
How I
it's
present
the
it, yeah.
truth. You gotta sit there and listen and learn and go with it. Man.
Go with it.
Don't, like I said, don't resist the spirit. Don't resist the spirit of Yahweh Shem.
Yeah. Oh, did you see that Twilight Zone? The dude said, "Give me what I need,"
I got what you need.
and he got what he need. Hey, that was bad, man. That was bad right there, because the dude would give you what you need, and it wouldn't be what you thought you needed. Like he said, "Give me what I need," and the dude gave him some scissors. He was like, "What the fuck?" But then he got on the elevator, and his tie got caught in the elevator, and he was about to choke and shit, and he thought, "Oh, I got the scissors." That's how about Shemi outside, right? The Lord give you what you need, man. Not what you want, man.
Say something.
Mhm.
It's different between wants and needs.
Wants and needs, big difference.
Huge difference.
And just check out your kids.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this.
Mhm.
This knowledge of the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai, it's about life. This society in Esau teaches death. You know what I'm saying? Get everything quick. And you know the Lord. When you come to this truth and knowledge of the Lord, it's more patience.
Yep.
Soaking this knowledge because these churches and Esau philosophy they put out there is off.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? This the way of the Lord of the scriptures. When I said this brother right here, he'll bring out breakdowns and give you to understand the scripture. You gotta listen, man, through the spirit, cause it can save your life.
Yeah,
It can make you, you know what I'm saying, put you in a better situation.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Than what you is in this world, because it's fucked up.
Yeah, and that's a good point, because this world teach you to get it instantly. But you come into this truth, you got to learn how to toil and suffer and wait patiently, man. This is a new ball game, you know.